Hi, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a minute. My last upload was whatever. It's like 2 weeks ago now. I broke my hand, and that's something that I gotta figure out. But it is what it is. We got the dogs out here today, so they're gonna be um, uh, constantly asking to play. They can't. He really doesn't get enough of it. Really, he should have like a automatic ball thrower or something because he could do that shit all day. Personally, I can't, especially not right now. Um, but nah, things have been okay. Uh, Obviously, I broke my hands the last 2 days. Went very sweet. Not for me. I've been pretty pissed off, obviously, for a lot of reasons. The election not really being one of them. I think that shit was stupid. Nothing has so far come of it, as far as I'm aware. I'm not paying too hard attention to it. Um, as far as I can tell, they're not doing a recount, which doesn't surprise me, especially if Donald Trump did what he wanted to. There wouldn't be a recount because he would have his seat. And whenever he was president, he already took a bunch of people off of the Senate, so he already had a bunch of seats filled with his people. So, like, basically, it wasn't a landslide, but it was definitely a guaranteed win for him. Much like for example, whenever what's his name? Um, man, President Abe Lincoln. I'm retarded. Anyways, he had a line sign victory too because everybody on the conservative side during that time was very diluted. So there wasn't a good representative. So like Trump was the good representative. And honestly, with the um, attempted assassination attempts, um, obviously he won, and that was a very good political push. And it is what it is. Personally, I wasn't surprised at all. I do think that a lot of people are stupid. I think that if Donald Trump enacts everything in the 2025 plan, then that would be pretty bad for America and just like the free world in general, I would believe. I don't know though, because I'm not a political scientist. I'm just a person in their 20s who is very stupid and broke their hand punching a street sign because I was angry at my brother like a retard. So there's not much that I can say. I'm definitely not a fountain of wisdom, at least not all the time, and I definitely am subject to like fucking retarded behavior, obviously, because this isn't smart. And like I need to go to work and give them um my medical bill, like my leave. So but like I'm a temp worker, so literally if I'm not there for 7 days they can fire me. But there was other temp workers that they haven't fired, so I think that they just like the guys that work in HR just don't like me very much. So it is what it is, but there's not much that I can do about it. You know what I mean? And I gotta figure out something because like my roommates obviously weren't happy about the last 2 days because me and my brother have been arguing, and like I just want boundaries good, and I want to be respected, obviously, but I'm just not getting that, and this was me acting out of anger because of that. And I don't know how to explain this. I tried talking to my therapist about it because I was supposed to go to a therapy meeting on that same day, but now I have to wait till the 7th, and my therapist is not talking to me. She's not asking me how I'm doing, or anything like that, or like she's clearly has other things to worry about. Even though I'm clearly in crisis right now, not really, but yeah, kinda. And because I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. Like I already talked to her about it, where I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do if I fail. It's like I'm constantly failing, and there's nothing that I can do to succeed in this life, and it's just really hurt. And I don't know if that's too personal or whatever, or if I'm just super whiny. I don't get it. Maybe I am. I'm trying my best though, and it's not like I have much help from anyone else. But the same could be said for like thousands of people, so I'm not unique. And like definitely have had more help than others, but at the same time I've definitely was let down in a lot of ways, I believe, I think. And like I try to talk to anyone about it. I don't have anyone to talk to about my problems. I'm pretty much fucking alone. And I'm literally dealing with other people's emotional baggage, and I have no one at all. And it's not like those people have a hard time like building relationships with other people and like shit like that. So like I know that they'll be fine, but if I get screwed over, then I'm kind of fucked because I don't have those nets, safety nets of people. So yeah, no, I'm probably gonna fucking end up being homeless soon, maybe. And honestly, I feel like that's what a lot of people wanted. So, you're welcome, people. My journey is going to be very amazing. Personally, I don't really give a shit. Um, I'll be okay. I hope we'll figure it out. I mean, if I don't post in like a couple years, then I mean, you know what happened. I got screwed over, and I couldn't find another job in time, and I lost my place of living. It happens to a lot of people. You injure yourself, you can't fucking find work, and the people that you're around don't want you around because you can't pay rent. You know what I mean? It is what it is, and like you've been stressing over my brother who's been living here a while, and like I'm just getting the flack of that basically, really. Otherwise I probably would have been allowed to stay, but I don't know if I'm going to be, especially if I can't find a job, and this is going to take a while to heal. So like my job's going to fire me if I can't find a way to work in a menial position. It's just a whole lot, and it's super stressful, and it's not like if I can't, then I'm like, what am I going to do? You know what I mean? It's super stressful, man. And then yeah, no, literally I've been dealing with like constant stressors, and it's like my first outburst in a long time, and I am basically told that if I ever get like that again, I'll be kicked out. And I'm like, if that happened, I'm going to again. Like, I'm probably gonna get that angry again, and me and my brother are probably gonna be that aggro at each other again, because we have in the past many times, and we've gotten in fights and shit. And like I really feel like it's because my brother just doesn't know how to respect people, really. Like, it's hard to put a boundaries with him. It's hard to put a boundaries with anyone in my family, really. They kind of just do and act however they want to me, and I have to treat them like they're perfect, pure beings who don't deserve any criticism whatsoever, and whatever. I'm probably going to shave this stanky beard. I don't know. It's a really nice beard, but at the same time, it hides my face, and I got a nice face, So, it's hard to decide between luscious beard or, beautiful face. I don't know. It's the same beautiful face either way, but, it is what it is. Whatever, but there's so much that, like, other shit that I could be focusing on. But I really do need to get that shit done, like, literally now. And I'm definitely procrastinating on it. So, it's just like I don't see it working out. So I'm kind of just, like, failing to try to, like, I predestined this. Like, there wasn't much else that could happen if something happened to me. Like, even if it was an accident, I would still be screwed. But at the same time, it was my fault. So this is definitely my own doing. And it's definitely not like... And like, I was told that like what I need to do is learn self-control. Like, that's what my grandpa was telling me, and that I should have learned that lesson. And I'm like, I'm just so fucking pissed off at everyone in the world. And like, I don't want to learn any lesson. Like, I get it, I shouldn't do that, but at the same time, how else am I supposed to get that respect from people? No one respects me and my family. They all like literally think that they can treat me however they want, and that's really fucked up. So, and I just have to take it. I can't do anything about it. If I do, I'm the bad guy, and I'm really just sick of it. And yeah, so I don't know. There's not much I can do about it. Yeah, no, I don't know. This is probably gonna be a long video. I don't really care. Welcome to your channel. This is where we talk about stupid fuck shit. This is just an update, obviously. Um, Weird stuff that happens, fucking weird government stuff, ideological nonsense, spiritualist stupidness. You know, whatever, what have it, you name it. I talk about it. I think it, I believe it, I don't care. I believe in the worst things, the best things. I am a devil's advocate all the way, and I don't really care anymore. I gotta do this unibrow back. See that shit? But no, I mean, honestly, it's fucking beautiful. I don't want to fucking. I'm just so angry, honestly, and it's so upsetting, and I don't have much release, and it's like, I feel like, just, it's, I don't know. There's only one person that I could really go to, and that, you know who you are. You're an amazing person, and I thank you for existing in my life. I'm very glad I found you in my lifetime, personally, and you know who you are, so I'm sorry that I'm a dickhead and don't hang out with you more. Sorry. And, like, with all the other people that I met, too, I feel like I was meant to meet them, but at the same time, I'm just at a really, like, difficult time in my life, which it is my 20s, and I should be having fun. That's kind of, like, the thing, too, where it's, like, there's so many kids in my age that just, like, live with their parents, and they're just having fun, that it makes me feel like I'm like so much lesser than, but like literally I'm working so much harder than them and am under so much more pressure, and the fact that I don't let it show pretty much at all is crazy. And then obviously because of that, it builds up, and there's not much that I can do about that because I don't have anyone at all to go to, because they're all like, oh, well, give it to God. And it's just like stuff like that. They don't actually, it's very dismissive of my feelings to not actually sit there and listen to me. You know what I mean? And I sit there and listen to all of them. And I'm like everybody's therapist. And I don't get that from anyone else. Like, they're like, oh, your girlfriend shouldn't be a therapist. And it's like, well, who else am I supposed to go to? Because no one else is. No one else is sitting there talking to me about my feelings. You know, no one else cares. They just want me to work and be productive and know how to provide for myself and others, and not like break down and not fucking um, be human, because I'm me. And like no matter what drugs I take, I'm still gonna be me. And I'm just fucking sick of it. Like whatever. I don't hate people, but I envy them a lot. I envy everyone. I wish that I could um, be free like them and not be me and not be so fucking stuck and unable to live. I've been painting. It's fun. I don't have a lot of canvases to paint on, though. I need to buy more, but canvases are expensive. So I'm thinking about just like going over to like Goodwill, maybe they have a bunch of like canvases that kids painted on, and I can just paint over them with white paint and do whatever. I don't know. I think the best solution would be to take water alcohol and then just scrub the painting and let it dry and then paint over it with a white coat. That would get off most of the paint and would leave me with a somewhat new painting, I would imagine. New canvas. I don't know. Maybe I should do some Bob Ross like videos where I talk about really pissy shit and I paint on a fucking thing. That'd be fun. And like, I don't know. There's other stuff too. I don't know. Fucking my buddy has been making some fire music. I don't know what his name is now, but you can find him on Spotify and SoundCloud, but he's fire, but honestly, hella respect to somebody that actually puts work into the craft. I personally am very fluid and flaccid. I'm Aquarius, and it kind of sucks because like I pick up ideas and put them aside so often, but like there's so many things that like I want to do, and I just can't fucking focus on any of them. I hit a hitch and I move on because I have no what's the word? I mean that's not always true, but like a lot of the time it is, especially since I'm dealing with so many fucking emotional problems. I just can't um I don't have the endurance necessary to be great. I can be okay, but not great because I don't have the follow through like a lot of my good friends do. And like I wish that I could be more like them. And that's kind of like why I'm going to therapy in the first place, so I can be more self-actualized and not be so dragged down by the people around me. Because really I am, and like financially I am, and emotionally I am. You know, being an adult is hard, and like yeah, no, and like everyone's so stupid. But I had to explain what humanitarian is to my coworkers, what anarchism was, what it meant to be a conservative. Like they don't know shit, man, and they're adults, and they went through fucking um, general education. Like they got the proper education, and that's still stupid because they didn't actually take in anything. They only cared about the stuff like that mattered to them personally, and not really anything else. You know what I mean? They're not like I would say that humans are inherently selfish, but that was been done. I don't know. I think humans are driven by many things, but necessarily it just being a selfish drive, I don't think so. I think that people close themselves off to the world because it's easier to live that way. And there's nothing wrong with that, honestly. Because, like, what are we gonna, like, what is most people gonna do? They can't really do anything. You're just sitting there yelling at people about your freedom of speech at first grade and no one cares, you know? It is what it is. I'm probably autistic. That's probably why I have so much hard time in life. But it is what it is. I'm figuring that shit out, you know? I'm actually trying. And that's why it's so hard. Because it fucking feels like, man, just feels like other people don't have to try. Not as hard as me. Like, I don't know, man. It is what it is. Maybe that's narcissistic. I don't know. I don't really care at this point. I'm just showing my feelings online like any idiot in the 20s would, really. And yeah, no, I love you guys. Thank you for watching this. I'm going to keep posting, obviously. Peace. Oh yeah, like and subscribe. I would appreciate it. This is a journey of life. This is a video diary, really. Y'all can fucking suck on my nuts. I don't care. Um, I'm not a role model. Uh, Neither are any of you. That's for sure.